What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Pharaoh's Wildlife Kingdom. My name is Pharaoh and today we are going to talk about the western hognose snake. Now before we get started, you guys, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. So you guys, we're going to go over basic information on the western hognose snake, its temperament, its personality, and how we take care of our hognose snakes here. Now you guys, we just recently got a lot of hognose snakes, so I actually don't have ages or names for any of them yet, but this one is a male. And if you guys think of any good hognose names, go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below for me, and maybe I'll consider it. Now you guys, the western hognose snake is native to central United States, parts of Mexico, and parts of Canada. Now the hognose snake is actually a rear-fanged colubrid that has a mildly toxic saliva that runs down its rear fang and into its prey item. Now this is specifically designed for small prey items like lizards, toads, frogs, so it's not going to pose any threat to me, hence why I'm kind of holding it so comfortably. But again, they are also rear fangs, so he would have to kind of get a really good hold of me. And to be bit by a hognose snake would probably be the equivalent of getting stung by a bee, maybe a little bit worse, but it would also depend on an individual's reaction to it. Of course, if you're allergic to it or have some kind of allergic reaction, you may have something a little bit more severe. But other than that, this snake very rarely, opens up his mouth and actually grabs a hold of something when it's threatened. It usually goes through a whole other kind of defense. So actually the first thing it'll do once it's threatened will actually kind of puff its body up and almost make itself look like a cobra. But this is really just to make himself appear to be much larger. Alright, he'll start to hiss, make a lot of noise, and maybe kind of strike out a little bit. Usually the mouth is closed again when he kind of strikes out and really just tries to hit the animal that's threatening him. If this doesn't work, it'll actually start to play dead. It will flip over on its side, stick its tongue out, exude its musk out of its cloaca. And again, this is all to just help defend itself and give it enough time to distract its predator, and maybe it can get off with some kind of an escape. The elaborate displays of defense that this snake usually is known for is not displayed by any of the ones that we actually have here, which I consider to be a good thing. I guess that means they're fairly comfortable here and they're usually not scared whenever I come over to try to pick them up or handle them or clean out their enclosure. So I consider that a good thing. It's pretty obvious why they call this snake the hognose snake. I'll let you guys have another close-up here. You will see that this snake really has a shovel-shaped nose that is kind of hardened, and that's basically designed for this snake to actually kind of stick its head into the dirt, into the substrate, the sand, and really kind of burrow itself. So this snake is specifically designed for being on the surface and underneath the ground. So this snake, like a lot of snakes, is considered to be crepuscular, which is an animal that likes to come out early in the day or really late at night and likes to do a lot of active hunting on its own. Here we feed our hognose snakes one rat pup every other week. So this snake has a really large range in North America. So basically it'll cover all kinds of environments. Grasslands, prairies, agricultural areas, wide open spaces with a lot of dirt and gravel. And usually out in the wild, they're going to be eating small rodents, insects, eggs, toads, and frogs. Now we do have several enclosures set up for our hognose snakes here. We've got several 20-gallon tanks, but I'm going to go ahead and show you our 40-gallon tank. So this is a tank they can live out the rest of their lives in. Here we've got a few hognose snakes living in here. We've got cocoa bark for the substrate, moss, a lot of sticks and logs, leaves. We've got the water dish in the back right corner. and plenty of places for them to hide. For lighting, we have a 75-watt heat bulb for the day, and for night we have a ceramic heat emitter. Keeping the temperature in the enclosure to the mid to high 80s. Plenty of furniture keeps their tank looking nice, and something that the snakes really appreciate. Humidity is not too big of an issue for this snake, because they tend to like drier environments anyway. In captivity, if taken care of properly, this snake can live 15 plus years. Now this snake will hit sexual maturity at about 2 years of age. Breeding will begin in March and in May. Eggs are usually laid in June and in August. Incubation will last about 2 months, and they'll lay anywhere between 2 to 24 eggs. So you guys, as far as temperament goes, you guys can see that this is a snake that is very docile for the most part, but sometimes they can be a little shy, a little bit nervous, and a little bit scared. So I always like to be careful with them. This is a snake that's really docile for the most part and definitely tolerates a fair amount of handling. So I would say the temperament and attitude of this snake is usually pretty good. But yeah, overall, these guys just have amazing personalities. Now, if you are able to have one as a pet and you're interested in having a hognose snake, I do think they make great pets. Again, very docile. They don't get very big. They only stay about 2 to 3 feet in length. So they're a fairly small snake. The only thing I can think of is that sometimes this snake can be a picky eater. So you may have times where the snake just doesn't want to eat for a couple of weeks at a time. But other than that, I think they do make great pets. So you guys, I think that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video on the Western hognose snake. As always, guys, if you found this video to be useful in any way, shape, or form, please give my video a thumbs up. Leave your comments and questions down in the comment section down below. And if you want to support my channel, you want to see more of these videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there in the corner, and I'll be more than happy to make more videos for you guys. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.